So hello, this video will kind of show how I got finally to this. There's a lot of sanding involved, a lot of prepping, cleaning, so I don't know, I will cut it down to the basics. I then covered it with Penetrol. I've never used it before, so I'm only going by what I saw on YouTube and what others said. How I feel about it I can tell you later once I drive the truck, but right now I'm kind of happy with it. I thought it comes out a little different, but maybe it's also the lighting here with the LED lights. But it's done now. I also modified the marker lights. I got a few clips. I installed an oil cooler. Had to make some fittings because everything that I got didn't fit, so I made my own fittings. Kinda show what I did there. And that's about what this video will be about. Okay, so this is normally not needed, but since I ordered these sockets now and they came different, which I don't know what's going on with parts lately, so I make my own socket. Don't want to get it too hot. It's kind of like making sure that it's taking the solder. So this way you already see that it's for sure taking it, that it's clean enough and ready. Okay. Now I only have to reheat both liquid. That's it. Hardest part is keeping it steady now. Ooh, still hot. I just had it. Harder part is to keep it steady. That's it. So yeah, you can save your time by ordering the right socket, but I got tired now. I'm tired of ordering new stuff. Yeah, so as I showed, this is just a cable clamp. I like it because they are kind of like good to solder stuff on. Got a lot of nickel, I guess, in it. I ordered the wrong sockets. Normally you can get one that has like a clamping style ridge here, and that you can drill it out right and it would fit in. But this is not what I got. I don't want to wait longer. So the only problem is, like, in order to solder it, I had to take these internals out, which is just a spring and this plate. I mean, this is a pretty cheap made socket. Get it back in there. Oh, is it already in? Come on. There you go. So I just took it out because I don't want to melt the plastic. And then the only with the wires, you only have to watch that later you don't get confused. There's a long slot here for the light socket, so that since you have two filaments in it, one is 21 watts, one is 5 or 10, so parking light and turn signal, so that when you wire it later, it's both sides the same and you don't get confused. I kind of, the long slot, I put it on the front, so I know then the red wire goes on the right side, and that's all. I mean, even if you mix it up, you will later see it that you have the wrong filament and it's brighter or darker, but this makes it easier for wiring that you get it on the first try. Yeah, now I will drill a hole, bolt it to the housing, and that's about it. Took me a minute, but at least I don't have to order it again and be disappointed when the next ones come. And you know, this is what you deal with if you want to use what you have. Secure it till I wire it. Yeah, these are really cheap. Doesn't look too bad. I hope this is not too high. Ooh. Okay. Always try everything. So I had a little mishap, but that's okay. I could live with it because I'm too high. Original here is like a small 5 watts marker in it, so the glass is pretty tight. So my light bulb was too high, so I tricked it again. Now I got enough space, so we got now marker and turn signal, and I don't know if it shows up, I just pulled it down with a nut between it, so now I can adjust the height. I'm waiting for my new glasses, if they have like rips inside or something, then I even need to put a washer on, but this is for now my simple fix. Plus I think it's later a pretty clean installation that you have marker and turn signal in one. You don't need the extra set on the fender. And okay, took us now whatever, less than half an hour. If I wouldn't have messed it up on the first time, even less. So that's my spin on this. There's always ways to make it work. So my loss is only these caps. On 41 it has a base, and then these caps are screwed into the base, and you can find them also on Pontiacs, but on Pontiacs this cover is chromed. So 42, they went cheaper. I guess they ran out of material with the war coming, the war production changes. So I got me some stainless bolts, because original this is just with a clip, like a wood screw or yeah, self-cutting screw in there. I didn't like that, so bolted it all up. Can put a nut on the other side. We'll see if what I do with the nut, I guess I just JB weld it, because I don't want to, on these I don't want to get too much heat in, so that you can always remove this cap without having to reach in here. But yeah, this is the only change I will do to these. Kind of like it. I ordered glasses. All my glasses are cracked, so that is a hard item to get. So I think this is about it. More cleanup, and then these are ready to go. So today another day. I tried the Penetrol. It's I'm just done with it. It's still drying, so I kind of don't know where this goes right now. All I can say is I was a little surprised. It's kind of more like not working with paint. It's more like working with water. But yeah, same for the amount. I mean, I have not even used the quart for the whole truck for the cover. So yeah, let's show you how it looks right now, and then we hope I'm happy with it tomorrow. Hope it's by then at least tagged dry. I don't know, it says 12 to 24 hours. The noise in the background is my heaters. It got a little colder than the forecast promised me, but that's how it is. So let's check out how this truck looks. So this is the go around. I had to remove, I decided to remove the grill and the front clip. Also it shows now my cooler and my cooler lines. Last time I totally forgot to cover it, how I made that. But yeah, this is the first look after applying Penetrol. I'm not sure how it will look later. Right now, first impression, I hope it gets a little into the matte area, because I don't like the shiny running boards. Yeah, see around. So yeah, it's like working with water. I was totally surprised. I wasn't ready for that. Like some people said, I used then finally a foam brush. That's the best way to do it on this. You still have to watch it not to load it up too much. And if this comes out, the dashboard. So next time I know if I do it again, do the parts maybe before I assemble the truck. I was hoping this works more like paint and then I don't scratch it, but it's like it's going everywhere. So some areas I don't like that it ran, like where I have the primer in these corners, it went on that, so it looks a little, I don't know. Let's see how it looks when it's dry. But you can see the roof. Right now it starts getting a little spotty, but I assume that's the different stages where stuff is already dry. Yeah, I'm not sure. All the watching YouTube videos has not prepared me for this. It's really self-leveling, that's for sure. But it is really thin. Like I said, it feels like you're working with water, so it's like here on the inside. I didn't like that I couldn't hold it there next time. And I think even if you tape it, it will creep under the tape. So this is a learning experience, but this is all areas you won't see later, and wherever it went in, it should protect it. Let's see. Hope I'm done with this. I hope not tomorrow I don't like it and I have to sand the whole truck again. I'm just a little worried about some areas where it starts drying. I don't know if it comes out. They show like as if it's not covered, but it was all shiny and covered when I got done. This is kind of like the hood. I mean, for now it still looks like you applied clear coat. Okay, let's see. So this is the next day. I had it drying overnight. I tried to crank the heater as long as I could and keep the temperatures up. I have to say it's now dry to the touch. I kind of want to give it another day before I really lean on it or work on the truck again, because I don't know how much it really needs to harden out under these conditions. It's a little colder here than normally. We've got another winter front coming in, so I just play it safe. So now I'm basically cleaning up the shop and making some room so that we can keep going. But let's show you around how it looks and go from there. So this is the first impression the day after. It still looks as shiny as yesterday. I kind of grow on the look now. I first was not happy with it. I was hoping it's a little more matte, but I kind of dig it. Running boards, that takes a little for me to think about it, if I can live with it. But I think the truck came out otherwise pretty good. There's a few areas in this lighting you can see where it's not completely even covered. It's really hard when you work with this stuff. You know, I guess better lighting, more time. I wasn't expecting this to be that thin, so I thought I can apply a totally different. Well, I think it brings out the look of the truck pretty good. Made a few mistakes, that's what we do to learn. Well, yeah, now there's no return. Let's assemble it. Let's see how this stuff does. Like I said, this is my first time I do this. I read a lot of comments about it and watched a lot of YouTube videos, and let's see if it's really as good as everybody says and what I feel about it after using it for a couple months. How does the truck look? Will it wear off? Will it protect the truck? How is it as a driver? Again, there's the view, my oil cooler in front. This is where the lines came in on the side with the adapter we made. I don't know if I cover that in this video too. I have to see. I think I have a lot of just sanding clips and prepping this, so I might have to cut it all a little down to a shorter version, because I don't think everybody wants to see me sanding over and over, because that's kind of like not the fun part and everybody knows how to do it. Or maybe not. I mean, I'm still learning what to do with. So I did this first with 80 grit. Everybody said 80 grit would give a good look. I didn't like it. It was kind of too rough for me. Went then with 180. And then I kind of went over with a soft wire wheel again. Smoothing it out a little. Because I had the feeling otherwise it looks more like scratch marks. The bed is pretty rough. I knew that from the beginning. And I didn't want to spend that much time on the bad sides, because then you can almost go and find a better bed. But since I think I said it before, I want to keep the truck together how I found it. So yeah, front fenders are a little better than the rear section of the truck, but I'm still digging it. Let's see how I feel after a couple of weeks driving it, if it holds up, or if I'm in the process of taking it all apart again and redoing it. Okay, so I think next video, as I never know what comes next, but I need to rebuild the car, get the fuel system in, finish the shifter, which I kind of neglected, and then it's a first start. So we got kind of like a village start video, I guess. So I had my little problem here with my transmission cooler lines. This line was a little too short and I don't like it, how much I have to put it under tension. So upper line is long enough. So I kind of had to make fittings since everything that I could find didn't really work. So on this side I drilled out a normal barbed fitting, but it's a snug fit for the pipe, and just soldered it in. So this end can go into the radiator. Here I can put a normal transmission hose on it. I don't like to put it on without a barbed fitting. I mean, it's low pressure, but still I don't want to risk anything. And then on the other side, I didn't want to cut the side of the truck. So this is the adapter that's normally in a transmission case. So I found an old transmission I have. Has normal pipe thread on one side, and then the receiving female side for the transmission line. And just put it with a normal barb fitting together. So then I later got my coupler. I can even go add another transmission cooler on it. I'll see how much space I have. So yeah, sometimes just use what you have, look a little and make it fit. But I don't want to do, some people do a shortcut, just cut this off, put 2 hose clamps on. I don't know, I don't like it. So this is my way. So this is where this video ends. There was a lot of sanding involved, and I hope I can cut it down good enough that it's not too boring. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you keep following me, and I hope soon at the Red City Rockers, or maybe if I make it to Austin, I see some of you, or you can see the truck. I'm desperate waiting to drive it now. Can't wait for it. So again, thank you, and see you on the next one.